It's a privilege of having somebody to hold the camera today, so obviously. What we got here, both 2004 SRT4s, both somewhat modded, a bunch of different things. But the main thing that we're going to be focusing on is I just got done installing PT spindles on my car, which some can refer to them as Ackerman knuckles, or however you want to say, spindle, knuckle. Basically, the hole where the tie rod goes is drilled in a different location, and it changes the angle of the steering and actually gives you more turning radius. When you're driving it now, you can actually pull into a parking space without having to do like a 3-point turn, so it's actually kind of cool. But if you kind of come up here and take a look down over the fender well, I actually have this is really close to being full lock toward the driver's side, so you can get a look at the angle on this. And then if you come over here on this one, this one is also turned a little bit. Now within understanding, the offset and the width of the wheel is going to make it look a little bit different. These are wider and they are a different tire. They're more of a stock size tire, but the real difference you can see is here. Here, just for an example, here's my hand on his tire, and it is turned to full lock to the right. Don't get me wrong, this is a stock size tire. You can see how much more of the tire is actually coming out that you can see, so that makes a big difference there. So what we're going to do is I'm going to set up a box, and we're going to make a full circle. And when we're directly across, which I'm going to try to figure that out exactly a straight line. So if you're coming in a circle this way for half a circle, I'm going to put a box, and then I'm going to put another box. We're videoing the circle, and then we're going to measure the distance between that with each vehicle, and then you can see how much of an improvement that you get as far as tightening that circle, going from the stock spindle to the upgraded spindle, which is going to give you a little bit more turning radius. So we're going to get set up, and we'll show you when we're starting the circle. It's going to take me one time to see what the best way to stop you is going to be, because you were flat this way, so just back up once with your wheel turned. Well, right now I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this, but if we go vertical to vertical, from being straight over there to straight over here, this is where this puts us. His wheels are still turned, but his ass end of his car is. So that puts us right around 28 foot from where his front tire was when he was straight to where he actually got the car straightened back out across the back. But we got an angle here that we have to figure out. 29, 30, 31, 32, 32, let's just say 32.6 on that one. And we're going to measure the same thing when we do this other car with the PT spindles on, and see what that changes it as a way of measurement. Like I said, it's a little weird. You would think that the car would turn all the way around and directly across, you would just make a big circle to where the car is actually straight, but it's not quite working out that way. So we're going to jump in the other car, and we're going to video that one and see how far off that one is. All you gotta do is just turn the wheel all the way to the lock and then go.
Let me know when I'm vertical.
Yep. Okay, that's good. It didn't pop the box up this time. Yep. Okay, go. See, now that one actually, see, that's actually going to hold as far as our angle, because there's where you started to complete the turn, where you met even with that line, and then here's where your front tire is. So that'll be the same straight measurement I had. So that'll hold true. All right. I think that car is going to be in the way. I could be wrong. Maybe the PT spindles make that much of a difference that it's going to turn that tight, that won't be in the way, but I think it's going to. Even though that does make it turn so much nicer. We'll see here in a second. Because this is the true test. I've had these and wanted to put them on for the longest time. A little bit more.
Huh?
A little bit more. Yep. That's how much that is. That's it. Yeah. No. It's only a foot of turning difference, but you can pull right into a parking space now with these on. It's just strange. This is our straight line, and then we're going to turn till we come straight. A little bit more. Straight and we'll go out. So here's what we got as far as our turning radius. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's much, but it's actually a whole lot. As you figure, that's going to put your car in that much tighter. You know, what is that, 20 inches there? So you're straightened back out, and then you have 18, it's like 18 to 20 inches of decreased turning radius. I mean, it's really, I really expected a whole lot more. For as much as you feel when you're actually driving the car and making turns, it feels like a lot more than that. So maybe I can try to get some footage pulling into a parking space, or, you know, some things like that to actually show the difference maybe here between two cars. We'll try to add that footage in. But I mean, let's end this stuff with a really nice walk around. We are getting everything ready for the Carlisle show here right now. This one here we still got to get cleaned up. I've been working on this here for about a week. I don't drive my car. That one actually gets driven, so it makes a big difference. But yeah, two blue show beasts ready to go. And you know, hopefully that little bit of information helped out. And I'll see you at the show.